Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of Quantum Break. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And we are at the menu because I'm pretty sure that as soon as I hit continue, we're going to get dropped into a video. So, let's do that. Hopefully it won't be more TV though. We spent enough time watching TV last episode. The secret history of time travel. I guess this is the downside to not loading the game in before I start recording. Because I have to fill up all that memory.
You took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive. Dr. Amaral. That made you priority one.
Yeah, they made that clear. Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
Alright, where do you want me?
I'll let you know as soon as I find some higher ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge. I think it might be a no-go.
Ooh. Yeah. Come on, Jack.
Gotta get to higher ground.
I hear a cat. Well, Jack, how are you going to get to higher ground when you can't jump? So we need to be up there. I bet we need to do this. Yeah. You can jump,
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know, maybe you could sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I could pick you up. Let me know. Pretty exposed out here, so try to make it fast.
I'll be a lot better when you get me on that boat. Monarch's right on my ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here. How's Dr. Amaral?
Still kicking and screaming. How long do you need to get here?
That depends. Let me check. Paul. What the actual fuck? Better get inside before the chopper spots me.
Yeah, Beth, so bad news. Jack can't sneak, so he is definitely going to need a pickup. In the window? In the wall?
Still there?
Yeah, just looking for a viewpoint.
Okay. What is this? A TV.
So, we don't know where he is. We can't find him. So we need to look into a replacement.
All ponies are made of butter in Nightsprings. There's all of ours. Lots of the Gratsu things happening in Gitu of Springs.
Thank you.
All ponies are made of butter in Nightsprings.
We know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource. Do that again.
And yet, that is the fate that awaits you in Night Fringe.
It's Nightsprings.
Night Cringe.
Springs.
Bright Blings.
Everybody's got to get their career started somewhere. Alrighty. So, ooh, out the porthole? I like porthole.
We still have no visual on Joyce or Wilder. Doing another sweep.
about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring theme of the night. I'm looking at the bridge right now. If I go anywhere near that thing, there's gonna be some people caught in the crossfire.
All right. Any bright ideas?
A diversion.
Let me see. There's a pier under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat. Giant gas sign out front. Can't miss it.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
There's not a lot of options. Switching to Monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Okay, how are we getting down there? Where's the fire
For those of you just tuning in, the manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce, the suspect in...
I would totally stick around and listen to that, but I think we've spent enough time watching TV already. So...
We're helping the police looking for a terrorist.
Helping the police? Isn't that interesting? Can you imagine a corporation being so influential that they just replace police activities? Where are you at? Outside. Okay.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Do you think I'm on a hidden timer? Wouldn't that be inconvenient for me? Oh. Well, that makes things easier, doesn't it? Give me that chronon. And then we can proceed. Always with the priorities.
Dangerous criminal, terrorist known as Jack Joyce. Thanks for your continued patience. Please talk to one of our...
Oh, was that just a brief stutter? Yeah, it was. Damn.
Anything to report.
Alright, any second now, people are going to start shooting at me.
Somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
Hey Jack, I think you might have some plot armor going on here. Rude. Alright. Something moving over there. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Alright. And chronon check. No chronons. Move it along. More shooters. Come on, get a real gun out, please. I assume at some point they explain to us how exactly it is.
My plan to meet Beth went out the window as soon as the stutter hit.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No. But it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it. Slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected.
Less undetected. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I assume at some point they explained to us how it is that guns work during stutters.
I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before this stutter ends.
Talk about risky. Just hop up there and walk through a bunch of armed men. Boop. Get. Come on. Still no chronons. Alright. Also, so Paul Serene is apparently afflicted with a deadly illness. that is associated with his...
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this. But the Monarch PR machine had done its job. Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
And you were the terrorist.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah, Paul Serene, his Chronon activity is associated with a deadly disease, so is Jack sick as well now? Or are they actually separate things? Oh, it's another drone man. See? How though? Good night. What just happened to my camera? And good night. Camera, why? Alright, he's got a friend. Can I take care of a friend? Yes. But maybe that wasn't a great idea. And I need to get around behind this guy and damage his reactor. Why don't you come a little closer for me? That's not what I asked for. Recharge. And... okay.
Okay, good. It's cool. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
This is going to be a very exciting moment for these people when it ends. Cars suddenly teleporting and a bunch of dead dudes just popping up out of the blue. Any Chronons? No Chronons. Move along. Move along home. Almoraine. That's the word I was looking for. Gonna run out of stutter any second, I expect. Chronon? Yes, please. Down there, probably? Yeah. Chronon? Chronon? Oh, I was up there, damn it. Thank you. Alright. Well, so far, I think I'm doing a lot better on the Chronon sources than I did in the last episode. But which episode do I mean? Alright, and now what's going to happen? Are the stutters localized or are they universal? Because if they're localized, that would explain what just happened. What are you doing, Jack?
Oh no. This is so bad.
Okay. So,
I knew
up.
I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Wow. Okay.
Frozen crash was a mess. Somehow, I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
Oh, come on. How could you not ledge grab that? I'm very much reminded of the end of Alan Wake here, with the ships flying around.
Frozen crash was a mess.
Yeah, we know, Jack.
Somehow, I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
Okay, good. Hopefully I won't have to shoot flares at these things. Can we go through? We cannot go through. What am I doing here? I'm rewinding. Good. And
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship.
thought I was going to have to do that. And I do have to do that. Okay.
The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly. The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync. Crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen. And no one would know.
Come on.
So I guess if everything is going to be this wacky at the end of time, that would explain why people might not survive it. Time for a swim? Yeah, it's definitely time for a swim. Beth can pick you up in the water. She's in a boat.
Escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was going to get worse, unless we could stop it.
And now... the swimming pool. Okay.
You need to hand this technology over to Monarch. I've prepared for what happens next.
You say you're prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to...
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward through a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also knew that it could be fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Amaral to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Amaral
Okay,
was...
Doctor, let's go.
Talia al Ghul in the Christian Bale Batman, right? I think that's
Don't try
right.
anything stupid. You will regret it.
I don't remember the other girl at all. Who the hell is she?
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
And we're going to talk about what you know about going to the past, I bet. What do we got here? Beth's 2010 plan. 12 whole years into the past, huh, Beth?
Okay, what's up?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen, in the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
You mean maybe we will?
We go to 2010. We steal it.
If Will was right, that would mean it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it. But my way, we don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
So I thought when they talked about relocating the machine core to Monarch headquarters that they were talking about this time machine core. So which one did they take and where did they take it from?
Hatch. This is the guy that visited me in the cell. He may be undermining Paul, but I get the impression he's not on our side.
Martin Hatch, what we know. Facts gathered by Fiona Miller so far. Joined Monarch 2001, became Serene's chief advisor around 2007. No records before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Working against Monarch? Possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim, unconfirmed. Alone with Dr. Kim at time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on verge of a solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine the University time machine, that's the one that they got. Unconfirmed. Miscalculations on purpose. Hatch seen in lab. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping. Confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Knew we were coming. Did not alert Serene. Destruction of Serene's remaining sickness treatments. Unconfirmed. Well, we know. Was outside Dr. Kim's lab when lab was destroyed. How would you know that? Accused Sophia of being responsible for this. Helped Charlie Winscott escape. Confirmed. Currently helping Charlie reach Monarch Tower undetected. Disobeyed direct orders from Paul Serene. Wants access to CFR. Potentially desires to sabotage the lifeboat protocol. Sabotaging Serene. Motive. Secretly assuring Serene's downfall. Wants to take over Monarch. Why? Sabotaging Monarch's survival plan from within. No possible reason for this. Doesn't believe countermeasure could stop fracture. Not a potential ally. Works for Monarch, therefore believes end of time is inevitable. Then why attempt to sabotage the lifeboat protocol? Yeah, that's like I said previously. What is it that he knows that we don't know? Because it appears to be really important.
Well, it's been a rough night for us.
Still not listening to that.
Let's see how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Oh, it's just the plan. Okay. Wait for me, Beth.
Will takes it to the next level. When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
It's precious. And weird.
You'd think there would be some Chronon sources in here, wouldn't you?
Find anything?
I'm not sure. I'll go check.
Jack, you've got to see this.
Sure, in a minute.
You should give Amaral a hand over there.
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
Have you not updated the bingo board yet?
All right. What is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV.
Should probably see how Dr.
You're gonna want to
Emerald's
see it.
doing.
Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
Okay, well that ought to be plenty of reading for me, huh? Look at all that. Yeah, let's watch the TV first. Just really match your nose against the screen.
The date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus,
1999. William Joyce.
1999.
After months
First experiment.
arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the proton field and recreating of black hole's mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay. Just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay. Core is active.
1:27 a.m.
Levels are stable. Travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can't travel backwards in time, only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready.
If he knows it works, he already activated it.
What I'm about to do is going to change the very fabric. I don't remember.
That's not how I expected that to end. On to the notes.
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. Made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
Com 1032, unknown Monarch personnel. HQ, come in. This is First Aid 1. We've got a situation here at the hospital, over. Monarch radio commander. Go ahead, First Aid 1, over. It's a fucking mess down here, HQ. Burke showed up for his wife like we thought. Gibson intercepted him. Burke wouldn't come quietly, so Gibson drew on him, and, well, Gibson's dead. Burke strangled him with a power cord in full sight of half the hospital, so that kind of shit show, over. Do you have the situation contained? Where's Burke now, over? We're working the scene and wiped the footage, but Gibson didn't have backup, so who knows how many people saw the fight, or where they are now. Same goes for Burke. He's in the wind, so's his wife, over. Copy that, First Aid 1. We'll run with that on our end. Just tidy up things over there, over and out. Remarkably calm for what ought to be a pretty volatile situation, eh? Memo, controlling the Riverport situation. I know the situation is fluid and things are progressing fast, but I want to reiterate our strategy for maintaining control over the city of Riverport. As you all know, we can't actually directly control the city. We don't have the manpower and we don't have the actual authority. It's therefore vital that we maintain a good relationship with the media and the local authorities and have them do much of the heavy lifting for us. Ideally, everything we do should be either undertaken by the authorities under our discreet direction, or in cases where we take action ourselves, backed by the powers that be, creating the illusion that Monarch Solutions is working in cooperation with the legal authorities. Make no mistake, although we've been successful thus far, the situation is not stable, and it can change quickly. If key parties in the city lose confidence in us and our ability to handle the crisis, our control will erode very quickly. Therefore, we must nurture this relationship even as we conduct our own operations, some of which involve considerable troop mobilization and combat action. This is a constant balancing act, and while I'm confident we can pull it off, there's no room for error. We can't afford to grow complacent and sloppy. Fortunately, we're well prepared for this contingency. Long before we reached this point, we established a good rapport with the mayor, Riverport PD, and other major authorities within Riverport, as well as most of the important media outlets. Our strategy is twofold. 1. Maintain control. Blah, blah, blah. 2. Minimize conflict. Blah, blah, blah. For all of these activities, we have a considerable budget. Monarch Solutions is very well off. We've been building resources for a long time, and this is considered a priority. So we can buy a lot of silence and cooperation from authorities and citizens alike. But that only works as long as those things are for sale, and the moment we're seen as a threat, that opportunity will disappear. If you have a problem, be proactive and call it in. Don't let anything run out of control or think it'll work itself out. We have to be sure. The situation can unravel faster than we think, and we have to coordinate our activities properly. Any questions or concerns, please contact me sooner rather than later. That really speaks to the scale of this operation and the resources that they have at their disposal to do this stuff. But we are over time, as usual, for episode 14, so come back and see me again in episode 15 for more document reading, followed by time travel. Talk to you soon.